Oh, you're not one of those vegans, are you? Let's look at this. Let's look at whether we want to be one of those vegans or whether we want to fit in nicely and just get along with everyone. When people go, oh, you're not one of those vegans, and they look at the other words that we're going to go through now, they're trying to shame you into silence. They don't want to hear you speaking up for other animals. They don't want you holding up that mirror. They don't want to look in that mirror. They don't want to know that they're not in line with their morals and that the actions that they're taking are morally wrong and not okay. They don't want to look at that. So what they'll try to do is they'll try to ostracize people that speak up for animals. They'll try to use bad words to shame vegans into silence. It's a tactic by non-vegans to shut us up. So let's look at a few of these words, shall we? Let's look at radical. Oh, you're not one of those radicals, one of those radical vegans, are you? Well, you know what? Radical is an amazing thing. Being radical is an incredible thing. Being radical means you want change. You want to get to the root of something and you want real change to really overhaul something, to overhaul a system. Now look at our world. Look at what's happening to other animals. Look at what's happening to human animals and to our habitat. And look at the destruction of the rainforests. It's disgusting. We need to change. We're going to have fishless oceans by 2048 because we're just decimating the seas and the oceans. Look at that. We need radical change. If we're not going to have radical change, then we have no planet. Other animals won't exist. Humans won't exist. Everything's going to be destroyed. We are destroying the planet. We need radical change. Being radical is an amazing thing. We need radical people. Without radical people making radical change, we're doomed. There is nothing left after that. Oh, you're not an extreme vegan, are you? One of those are you one of those nice vegans or are you one of those extreme vegans? Well, let's look at that. Because actually being vegan is beautiful. It's a beautiful philosophy. And living vegan and reducing as much as we possibly can our harm to others, to other sentient life, to other animals is a beautiful thing. So calling someone an extreme vegan is just calling them extremely beautiful. Because remember, veganism is beautiful. You are beautiful. And if you're standing up for animals and you're standing up for what is right, that is a beautiful thing to do. Don't be shamed into silence because you're worried about being called extreme. Yes, be extreme. Be an extreme vegan. That just means you take it to the far point. You take it there. And you're not ashamed to be vegan and to speak up for others. Don't be ashamed to speak up for others. Personal choice. Look, you've made your choice. I'm not going to have a go at you about your choice. You just leave me alone. Don't have a go at me. It's just our choices. You choose to be vegan. I choose not to be vegan. Okay? So that's fine, right? I'm not having a go at you because you're vegan. I'm not trying to change you. Well, you know what? No. Because the vegan isn't running around stabbing other animals in the throat so that they can eat, isn't stealing their skins so that they can have a fashion accessory, aren't riding them until they get broken legs and have to be killed because, vet bills and etc, etc, etc. Yes, being vegan, it means that you're not harming others. Not being vegan means you're intentionally harming others. Right? You're intentionally doing something which is actually really bad. Being vegan, you're not doing that action that is really bad. So of course, there's going to be criticism for non-vegans because of what you're doing. You can't just go, oh, look, I'm letting you choose to be vegan. Oh, thank you very much. You're letting me not harm other animals. How gracious and wonderful of you. Oh, I'll just let you go off and harm other animals now. Think about it. All these tactics used to shame vegans, to shut vegans up. They don't want you holding that mirror up to them. They don't want to have to think about how unethical they're being, the unethical and immoral choices they're making. They don't want that pointed out to them. So they will shame you. They will shut you up. They will lie. They will make things up. They will belittle you. They will ostracize you. These are tactics, and you have to be strong. You have to realise that these are tactics. You have to see around those games, and you have to speak up for animals. Because if you don't speak up for other animals as a vegan, then who is going to speak up for other animals? Nothing is going to change. If we're not radical, there will be no change. If we're not extreme, people won't be looking at their moral and immoral choices. If you're not one of those vegans, then nothing is going to happen. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of people shutting you out. Don't be scared of people being distant from you, because I tell you, my radical brothers and sisters and non-binary persons, there is a family here, and we are growing, and we are here for radical change, and we want you with us. Live vegan, be radical, be extreme, fight for other animals. Peace.